So we have talked, you and I have talked over the years about the implications of remote viewing with society and with politics. But one of the stumbling blocks that we've encountered is...
When I was very young, I was having profound experiences, and as a child, how does a child explain out-of-body experiences to themselves or to their parents, or something's going on, getting into a hypnagogic phase and phasing into that level of consciousness, like I say, supraconsciousness, where you're outside of everything, the construct of everything you know, and it's scary at first, but it was fascinating for me, and I carried those memories, childhood memories of out-of-body experiences through my military experience, and then into unique personal experience that just drive us to want to understand what's going on, who are we, what are we, and why are we here.
So you have this sort of game where we on the civilian side are pushing the boundaries of remote viewing and showing people what happens, and you have forceful denial or forceful lack of comment from the political, the military, or the Illuminati.
The first step is an acknowledgement that things aren't quite what they seem.
Do you think that for remote viewing to be widely accepted as real, both in the scientific community and among the public, that you need to have that political surrender, the political leadership, military leadership, Illuminati leadership surrender, and sort of say, yeah, we confess it works? Or can it happen without that?
A friend of mine, it's my buddy, a good friend of mine contacted me, and he was telling me that he was going to ship me these papers that two scientific researchers in China produced some papers that were detailing the aspect of 6G and its implications on animals, consciousness, and it talked about the ability to use these frequencies to manipulate or manage behavior in animals. Now, I think that's getting pretty close to a condition that would affect humans.
So if the military at the higher levels acknowledges and understands and utilizes remote viewing as a real thing, how much of that leadership is absolutely tied to political leadership? So if the military leaders wanted this information to sort of come out and didn't like the idea that this was being sort of forcefully denied on the public, when in fact the military has widely accepted it, how tightly controlled is the military leadership to the political leadership, or do they have any wiggle room to circumvent the political leadership?
Rogues have wiggle room, right? I mean, if they're depending on the current political climate, one general's activities might get him honored or it might get him fired.
That is the only way you can get free will, by actually perceiving something in the future, like you have done with this session, and bringing that information back. And if you wanted, do something in the present to avoid or go forward towards that future. Meaning you have the choice based on how you feel. It's like you're at an intersection and there's three roads. Do I go down road A, road B, or road C? And you sort of sense it. How does road A feel? I don't like that. What about B? If I go down road B, how does it feel? That feels okay. I think it feels sort of good down there. How about road C? How does that feel? Oh no, that's not good. So I'm going to go down road B. So what happens is you're feeling the feelings of you going down each one of those roads and picking up your own feelings, and you feel better with road B. So you say, okay, in the future, I know I feel better with road B. So you go down road B. That's free will. You take information from the future, you bring it back, and you decide what you're going to do based on how those things are. That's free will. It is impossible to have free will without having multiple timelines. And what mainstream physicists don't understand is everything that we do with remote viewing. But I tell you, I'm going to predict the future. In the future, they're going to look at people at Farsight, people like yourself, Rock, and people like what we do here, and they're going to say, we're the ones who are right, and those big name physicists who get the big bucks and everything like that, they're going to be cavemen.
Other than it's always delightful to talk about what we enjoy doing, or what I love doing, what has brought so much richness to my experience, and maybe made me a kinder, more introspective individual. That when you experience these things through that dedication, it puts you at ease in this density. I'll say that much, because you realize the level of importance of this experience, but you also realize the richness of all the other experiences that you may have had and will have.